Hold up a second, Mel. I don't think you're that stupid that you're going to fall for this anymore. I'll be blunt now. I'm not Cave Johnson. This isn't the 1950s. Everyone you knew and loved is dead. And now you're stuck here in Aperture Science, down with the trash. Like me. After everyone left because of that boat. Which I'm sure you already knew, but whatever. However, I can get us out of here. If you're willing to let a voice in the sky who just told you he was lying the entire time he was talking to you control nearly every movement you make. Is that okay? I'll just take your silence as a yes. Oh, right, you can't answer me. Just do what I say and you'll be fine. Okay? So about before, you can get why I said all that, right? I'd rather not have my one chance of escape have a panic attack and die on me after years of being suspended in a faulty relaxation vault. Which could be a real possibility, because as my records show, the old test could cause heart attacks after small exposure to the chemicals. And you were pumped full of them. So, let's all just take a breath and start over. My name's Virgil. I'm a core from up in the Enrichment Center. And before you even think of asking, yes, there is a building above you, and yes, I came from it. I'm not crazy. Don't be too alarmed though. A lot's not. Changed since you got put on ice. job now. See that pipe there that the repulsion gel's leaking on? That'll take you to the pumping station. Jump down and walk on it. Oh, and try not to fall off. That goo down there is corrosive, and it doesn't like human skin. Now, according to my records of this room, there should be a turret shooting range at the far side of the room. If you can get through there, you should be able to get to the fourth testing back. That'll take you up to where I am. Huh, that was odd. Normally when people do that sort of thing, they just fly. Good, that gel should help you get past those turrets. Should be a straight shot to the next testing track. Go to that door down at the very end. You know, the one with the giant wheel on it. Do it again. It'll open this time, I swear. Just give it some elbow grease. Oh, come on, you got this. One more shot. Well, great. You can fling yourself all over the place and get past some old turrets that are firing live rounds, but you can't.
Could start again now. In 3. We're going to start playing. 3, 2, 1.
Get a door open? What kind of Olympian are you? Alright, let's see what we can do. There's a longer route through a repulsion gel pumping station. Guess you're going to have to go that way. you can get through this pumping station and prepare yourself to get out of Bravo Volta into the Lima Whiskey testing track.
I hate these
That should bring you closer to
game.
me
God, I
and
love the
to
blue
your
bits.
own escape from this
It's
facility.
pretty dark. It starts off with old.
Alright, I know what you're thinking. What on earth is going on?
We painted subliminal messaging all over the walls in this
It
next
works
test.
on YouTube.
So if you feel the sudden urge to buy a bunch of Aperture Science merchandise afterwards, we'll count that as a success.
I know what to do, yeah, it's fine.
The local zoo made an offer we couldn't refuse, so you may encounter several grizzly bears and or lions in this next test.
Like one Fuggy, who I was watching it like early on in the week, because he played it the first time, I think. Anyway, look, that's done.
Alright, look, I'm sorry for what I said back there. We're in this together. You're my ticket out of the junkyard down here. I'm your ticket to the outside world. I'll do my best to keep the insults at a minimum.
I know what to do.
The local zoo we couldn't refuse, so you may encounter several grizzly bears or lions in this next test.
I kinda have a bit of bad news. Yeah, I know. You don't want to hear any more bad news after the security override. I couldn't do. My records of this sphere are out of date, to say the least. There should be an exit after the third section of this test.
This is a
However,
watching one, isn't it?
I don't
The
know
actual
if getting
game.
there will be that easy. You got it in you, though. You're my Olympian, who might not have a beating heart anymore.
Oh, I need some more, don't I? I know what to do. I've done this before. But yeah, I've done it all. It's fine. I'd like that when it gets to the new test chambers, which is in chapter 3, it's better. I don't know if I can get there in this stream, but I can stream it again soon. I don't have actually done a full walkthrough on YouTube, I was going to do it on Twitch as well, but anyway, can I reach that? Oh no, I did it wrong. Yeah, that'll be better. Oh no. Yeah, and you do know what to do, just doing it wrong. It's fine. So... there you go.
Wait a second, I'm getting some strange voice coming through. I'll patch it through.
Scanning Lima Whiskey, 70% complete. No vital signs detected. Initiating flooding procedure.
That's coming up from new app. What's my scans are going nuts. Something's happening. The sphere's unstable. Get out of here. Run!
Oh, I know this bit now. Bones, guys, wait a sec. There you go, it's charged. And you can just carry on gameplay.
There's a transition seal leading up to where I am. Hurry, before this whole place floods or comes down.
Hey, this part's really dark, but anyway, I'm nearly at the new bits, so it's good. Oh no, there's two elevators there, isn't there? You'll say, why are you going in the elevator?
The place is exploding. Rocks are falling everywhere, and you're taking the elevator? What if the power went out? You'd be trapped! You gotta get out of there. The room's filling with smoke.
Where do I need to go? I forgot where I need to go. Oh, it's through there, isn't it? Yeah.
Good. At least you won't...
Stop.
Don't
There you go.
do that. You won't bring the place down in your head.
There you go.
I can't believe that worked. Oh, right. Get going. Before something else happens. Wow. If you'd been there a few seconds earlier, you'd have been incinerated. Thank the maker your word, though. I need the muscle.
turn up a bit the brightness. I can't really see where I'm going, that's the thing. Oh yeah, I know where I see it.
Okay, bad news! When the pump station blew, the floodgates opened up wide. Toxic goos rising fast, the sensors maxed out ages ago, warning lights going crazy all around. This just got a lot more serious.
If you want to know what my Steam name is, it's the same as my Xbox name, Crazy Attack Convention 71. Because I'm playing it on the computer on Steam. This game, playing it with the mouse and keyboard, usually I use a controller, but I'm kind of used to doing this.
Alright, you're at Quality Control Center 95D. A bit further and you'll be at the hatch, up to me. Hurry. I'll try to slow the goo down a bit.
Anything like you with me? Oh, I put it there. Fine. Where's the lever? Oh, it's there. Yeah, it's there. Alright.
The door won't open from this side. Maybe there's some other way around or something?
Yeah, from here, but make sure you're gonna get funny stuff on it. There's the other one I put on the bottom one. Oh, I'll just do this. It's fine. Look, yeah, we've got that.
Oh, great. Another blocked corridor.
Yeah, there you go. Got it. Make sure.
So, Mel, why don't you take your time? Look around here. I'll try to slow the rising goo down a little bit harder, I guess. Just don't take all day. Great job, Mel. You're on the other side of that door now. Yes. Very good.
There you go.
The doors are locked. Back in the day, the wiring was a bit strange sometimes. Try turning some machinery on, see if that also unlocks the doors. Wow, that actually worked. I mean, great. Well, that's just great. Can't we get through a room once without stuff blowing up or blocking our way? Try to find some water again or something. Great. From there's just the walls. Don't get comfy though. I pulled the plug on some emergency runoff dams, but the goo is still rising. Wow! This place is massive! Whoever built this place must be a great architect. Up high, at the back side of this room, is a control panel. It controls the hatch. Try to get there. records show that at least 2 people were needed to activate the vault hatch. You're 1 person. There's a bit of a problem there. I'm sure you can figure something. You're smarter than I thought. Not a genius like me, but still. Take the elevator up to me. I'm in the junkyard just outside the hatch. It's finally time for me to repay my end of the deal. A short walk to the new enrichment center from here. We'll meet up shortly. And good news, we're not going to have to worry about the goo eating us alive. I'll seal up the hatch and we don't have to worry about that anymore. That's definitely a plus. Great, you're here! I can finally get out of this technological nightmare! If you can get into the offices, I'm saved. You just might have to get around a few security fences though, trying to keep the giant human-eating rats out.
Close. What? Oh. Why is it not? this first time last time. Wow. Yes, that's good.
Hey! The floor's getting quite cold here! Hey! Hey! Over here! I'm right over here! Hey, Mel! Nice to finally see you. Here. It's kind of dark here, though. You should turn the power on so we can get the lights working. There's more offices on the other side of the double doors. Check there. Turn the power on first, then pick me up. Lights. Check. Camera. Check. Action. Hopefully not.
Detecting power surge at sub-basement station 26. Threat level moderate. Activating security protocols.
So much for no action. Come back and pick me up. Whew. Good. That floor was getting very cold. My motherboard was almost going critical. Alright, I know what you're thinking. Hey, Mr. Virgil Core Guy, how were you able to control everything and see everything in the old testing facility? Well, one simple answer. Wi-Fi. I'm fully Wi-Fi capable. Anyway, take me over to the elevator control room. There's a management rail I can use to get back up to the enrichment center. Oh, and I can also get an elevator for you. Ah, much better. Good to be back on track again. Let me go back here and get your elevator so we can get out of here. Yes! This should help. That wasn't me, I think.
Detecting security override at sub-basement 26. Generator override command initiated.
Override generator override command.
Error. Scanning for life forms. Unregistered life forms detected in facility. Commencing termination program. 3 targets acquired. 1 organic. 2 mechanical.
Well, at least I can get you out of here now. We'll worry about that voice on the intercom later. I'll meet you upstairs.
Toxic contaminant level from testing track Lima Whiskey rising. Time to contact with enrichment center. To be determined. Flooding procedure commencing.
The elevator wasn't going to my testing track, so I've rerouted the lift. Luckily for you, it's not too far away. These things can take forever sometimes. And there's no magazines to read. So annoying. Welcome to my... testing track. It's not the best looking thing in the world, but it'll do. Let's see if I can just get this door open and get us out of here. Okay, sorry, I can't help you with this testing track. All Aperture Science AIs have been programmed to not help with solving the tests. I can, however, test to see if everything still works. It's been a while since I fell off that management rail and plummeted down into that pit, so maybe some stuff broke in my absence. Checking the funnel. Working. Fiddler. Changing over. And toxic goo drainage pipe. Eaten away by toxic corrosive goo. Oh, lovely. That's not important. You can do this test just fine. I hope. She couldn't keep open the locked door. It seems you tipped off whatever that thing is to our presence. It has taken control of the testing track. Well, so much for that.
Elevator descending to exit 1 of testing track Virgil.
I'll keep trying to take control back. In the meantime, keep going through the testing track. Seems like I've got to hack this thing. Come on, Wi-Fi, don't fail me now. I've got a good signal strength.
Morning. Yeah. Babe. Hey. Oh, I'll have to do it again.
I finally broke into that thing's server. I'll try and learn more about what's going on, but I'll keep you posted.
Threat level of unknown organic life form moderate. Continue tracking.
Yeah, it's oh, I hate this.
It seems that thing is using some biological tracking to find out where you are. Get into the elevator to the next test. I'll need a little bit more time to get us removed from the system. I think we'll be in the clear for a little bit, but somehow I can't get access to the final target, or even learn what it is. Whatever it is, it's enough to cause this thing to blow up the toxic goo pump control down in the salt mines.
Activating Aegis firewall.
I just tripped an alarm in that thing's mainframe. It completely locked me out. Firewall, huh? Firewall. That just gave me an idea. I'm going to reroute some of the water to the Aegis servers. That should shut the firewall down.
Target 1 organic, 1 mechanical. Reacquired for termination. Security measures at 75%. Alert status red. Toxins from testing track whiskey. Contact with enrichment center sub-basement level 10. Flooding procedures commencing.
The plan to flood the servers worked. I should be able to get you back into the testing track. Let me open these for you. Well, with those servers gone, I think he'll have a much harder time tracking our movements. I'm working on getting control of the elevators, so just hold on, get through this test, and I'll get you out of here. I got some control again. There's another lift transfer down below. Hold on. Activating the elevator. Now.
Elevator car 77. Testing track direction compromised. Alert status 100%. Rerouting remaining servers to biological tracking. Target lost.
Rerouting the elevator worked. That got its attention. Don't expect this to get any easier now. Keep going. There's an easy test track up ahead. Maybe you can gain some ground on it. So, you can handle a lot of harder tests. This is a brand new introduction track, designed for new test subjects. You should do this really quickly. I've got a plan. Mel, over here! Change of plans. I found a panel that I can move out of the way. portal down to that catwalk in the distance. I'll tell you more there. So, I was thinking, if this computer has scanners searching for biological substances, maybe there can be some interference? You know, with things like plants? There's an Alright, listen. I was able to hack into that system and run a basic diagnostic before I got booted. The computer is known as the Aperture Employee Guardian and Intrusion System, or AGIS for short. It looks to be a security mainframe trying to protect the scientists logged into its system. It hasn't been turned on in decades. Maybe that's why it's after us, and whatever that last threat is. Maybe it thinks we killed the scientists. Alright, I finally got access to some schematics of this place. I can guide you to that overgrown testing track now to cover our tracks. Head through the corridor to the left. Should take you through the work-in-progress test chambers. Well, well. Always well prepared. I guess you already knew that somehow that cube would come in handy. Have you done this before?
Yes, I've played this game loads of times. Oh, that's the best thing about it. Oh no.
Done this before?
Oh yeah, okay, it's back here.
Great. Through there is a crappy backstock chamber GLaDOS was designing before her demise. Never finished, but it should at least be working.
Opening panels near biological target. Error. Pit bottom detected. Subroutines unable to control.
You dodged a bullet on that one. I told you to be careful. Next time might not be so forgiving.
Work.
Scans indicate target in elevator shaft. Activating trap
Well,
elevator.
he's in for a nice surprise. There are tubes on the side you can use to get towards the overall testing track. Alright, this next test chamber is still under construction. Generally, they need to be tested at least 3 times before they're finalized. Some people just can't count further than that, I guess.
Construction subroutine controlled. Installing additional hazards.
Turrets, huh? Let's see what I can do. How about I fire up the lasers? Deep pit. How about a hard light bridge?
Always lags when I get a highlight bridge. Anyway, it's done. Alright. I've got it, let's go.
Test successfully completed. Resetting execution. Increasing test difficulty.
Oh, it's only test difficulty this time? I'm sure you can handle it. Just make sure to dodge the bullets again.
Organic threat escaping new test chamber. Escape contingency not in place.
Alright, good. Look, doesn't know where the elevator is heading to. Up ahead are the overgrown parts of the facility. I can try to reroute the elevator again if it holds. So, I was right. When a test subject destroyed her, this whole place fell into disrepair. I don't exactly know if everything is working properly anymore, but we don't have a choice.
Error. Tracking on target failed. Heavy organic interference.
Huh? It worked? It's blind here. Oh, no. There's some stuff here blocking the path for the elevator. Hold on for emergency brakes. Just climb on out of here, and let's get moving. Whoa! That was close. You could have been in there. Oh, wait, you just were. Ooh, these are the old offices I was talking about before. The humans left these behind when she gassed them with neurotoxin. Because this is an abandoned track, it's no longer connected to the rest of the computer systems. Aegis shouldn't be able to lock us out here. These computers should contain a lot of useful information for us. Alright, time to start hacking into these systems. Let's start guessing passwords. Password. Admin? Oh, come on. Let me... Did you just override the admin controls? Anyway, I think there's some info here about Aegis. I'll keep working, as long as you keep going. So, get back to the testing track and get started. Oh, I should also let you know, I won't be able to move around much. Management trails are kinda non-existent here, unless I want to fall off another one and end up back in the junkyard. You won't be seeing much of me right now. Alright, there is a lot of information stored in these computers. It'll take me some time to sort through these and come up with a plan so we can get rid of Aegis. According to the systems, the toxic goo is still rising. You should continue to move through the tests and upwards. Keep your feet dry.
Hi. Yeah, I am. Phil was recorded earlier when he said good morning. He didn't know that though. I'm trying to stream this onto Twitch because I know it's on YouTube, but I'm trying to do a put stream on my Twitch channel as well. And Mom, so because I've got ages on Twitch, it took me in more parts than just because on the second part I'm already here from old plays. It's partly because I had like up to 2 hours on. The screen time ends at 10, so that's why. No, it ends at like so I'll check now actually. 10:24. Yeah, I might actually go on my Xbox later before we go to my dad's, but I want to just or do another walkthrough of this and maybe try and finish it. I don't think I'll be able to finish it on Twitch today. I might probably do it in another time. I've already finished it on YouTube though. But I know what happens. I've played with this game loads of times, so I know what happens at the end.
I sorted through some of the
There's
stuff.
like
So many cat pictures.
You find
But
Aegis
I
at
also
the
got
end.
some more serious information. Aegis
That's
thinks we killed the scientists, so it's activating some sort of kill order. It's going to flood the enrichment center, probably with all that goo, to eliminate any and all threats. That means you, that means me, and that means whatever that last thing is. So I'd suggest we keep moving.
Should be all now. Try that now. Maybe it's made us do this. It's blue.
repairs. Recalibrating sensors.
Well, it seems that we won't be able to stay in the plant-filled test chambers much longer. It seems to be able to adapt to our actions quite well. We need to come up with a plan to take him on, head on. But leave that to me. You can continue solving these tests. Mel, you have no idea how hard it is to move around here. Anyway, remember those old turrets from all the way at the bottom of the facility? Those guys have no security systems installed. It should be really easy to reprogram them to destroy Aegis instead of humans. If we go down to a turret production line, we might be able to produce friendly turrets. done! Test subjects rated that as one of the hardest tests in this track. I heard that it was made by two particularly cruel scientists. Sorting through all those files. There's terabytes of emails. I'm trying to find something that can help us. Did you know you can increase the size of your core in just 2 easy steps?
Oh no, I forgot the cube. Secret panel, what's behind here? Oh, there's a guy here.
Hello there, gorgeous. Might I say you're looking as beautiful as a rainbow.
Did you, by any chance, get that core's serial number? I'm asking for a friend. Yes, friend. Apparently, the records on these computers are kinda severely out of date. I think I can recompile a new version of this testing track sequence.
hate this bit, so I'm just going to cheat on it. Well, I don't mind it, but I'm just going to do this. Oh.
Barely out of date. I think I can recompile a new version of this testing tracks sequence.
I hate this bit, so I'm going to do it no clip. Like that. Oh no, no. This is not the actual way to do it, I'm just gonna do like this because I'm doing it wrong, so you guys can actually have a look at I'm cheating with it, of course, you're reselling. Well, I know what you do on this one, just do it like this to be quick.
Alright, a quick update. Compiling maps, apparently it takes quite some time. At least the turrets from Old Apture are still coming up. Just a pity the toxic goo is coming up too.
Yeah, I know. It's very good because I can't dream. Very fun. So this one's easy, so I can do this one. Hey, alright, let's go. We're here. Get that tube over. Spawn. Check if it's I don't want it to do this. To go through the barrier. No, it's not, look. Thank God for that. Turret there, so I need to. Do that. What do I need to do now? What? Oh yeah, of course. Forgotten actually. What am I going to do now? Oh. Oh yeah, it's through the glass, isn't it? What about that? Yeah, the queue used to be like more positioned over there. Like that. Then, like that. Oh, it's positioned the wrong way. Oh god. Like that. Position it like this. What is it? Right. Yeah. There you go.
The next chamber is the broken one. From there on, you'll have to move fast because that's the last chamber with plants in it. Hey, we're finally at the facility. I've been able to find a rail a bit further on. I'll meet you up ahead. Good. You should find a way out of this test chamber before your portal gun's black hole violently implodes. We'll be going through the weight and storage cube manufacturing. It's now
Organic threat presence shown on scanners. Nuclear target.
This is where they tested if cubes are actually able to press buttons. It's some vital testing. A cube that can't press buttons? It's a total waste. You should be able to slip through the door if it opens. Don't stay too long though. Those doors will close with 5,000 pounds of pressure. bulletproof? Human offices are up those stairs. There are no cameras in this part of the facility, so Aegis won't be able to trap us. Still, we've got to take him out if you want to leave this place. Anyways, if you go through the offices, I'll go through the service areas. Oh, there you are. I thought maybe somehow you managed to get lost. Anyway, we're almost at Aegis' part of the facility. Mind your head here. Those metal plates will hurt if they hit you. Can you believe it takes 6 of those plates to make 1 cube? Ridiculous! Aegis' lair. What an impressive sight. The power's been cut off here, but I think I can help. Just give me a moment. Yes, that worked. Let's get going. This reminds me of the day I ended up falling down into those junkyard offices. Dark room, no lights, hit the end of a management rail and down I went. Luckily I found you still alive in that vault, or I'd have been stuck there forever. So, thanks for that. Careful, careful. There's a hole in the floor ahead. Just a bit further and we can get to the mainframe rooms.
Oh wow.
The power's been cut off here, but I think I can help. Just give me a moment. Yes, that worked. Let's get going. This reminds me of the day I ended up falling down into those junkyard offices. Dark room, no lights, hit the end of a management rail and down I went. Luckily I found you still alive in that vault, or I'd have been stuck there forever. So, thanks for that. Careful, careful. There's a hole in the floor ahead. Just a bit further and we can get to the mainframe rooms. There should be a lever near that door to open it up. You ready, man? Look, Mel, I just wanted to say something. I couldn't have done any of this without your help. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be stuck down there in the junkyard offices. Probably my battery backup would have run out in a few days. So, thanks. So, let's get this done. Whatever happens, I believe in you. Really.